Hi everyone, I'm gonna play a game. Enter the 5-0 pool. Just got through the tournament this weekend. It was a winner-take-all, um, like 16 player Swiss, 4 rounds. Um, Won my first two versus a 1900 and a low expert, and then drew a low expert high A player, and then in the final I played awfully and lost to another expert. So 2.5 out of 4, not too bad. All right, so a little Caro Kann action. Typically play the knight c3 step. My dogs are having a rumble in the back, so if you can hear them, sorry about that. H4, knight f3, both playable there. Usually, white plays h4, h5, black will play h6, and h6 weakens the light squares, and that's a powerful bishop on h7. So it's pretty much always traded off. There are a couple lines here: bishop d2 directly or bishop f4. Usually queen a5 check comes, and then bishop d2 back. There's always a struggle for this diagonal, the h2 to b8. Well, not always, but that's part of the reason for the for bishop f4 and then the queen to c7. So there's a couple ways this can be played. There's c4, bishop c3. Or there's something like the trading here of knights, and then knight e5. So he'll play knight f6 a lot and get tempo here. And white will play like knight e5, g4, g5 type moves. So in a lot of lines, he'll play like, there's this castle here. You can, either side is usually fine. That's more typical. And then like c4 or knight e5. Maybe knight e5 is better here into his castle king side. C4 doesn't really serve a big purpose when I'm castle queen side. Obviously, I'm probably not going to play over there. The c5 move is an idea where you lock up the queen side. It's not the side you're going to play on, so it helps, inhibit the black e7 bishop. Also, it prevents black from getting down the c file immediately. It does give a nice outpost to the knight that's on that'll be on d5, but there's trade-offs to everything. So, all right. So now I'm going to commence with the idea of knight e5, g4, g5, and I'll have a little pawn storm there. You see, the thing that makes the pawn storm a little easier is that black has played h6, which is one of the reasons why I typically castle queenside in these lines. Not saying that it's bad necessarily, because obviously a lot of top GMs will play this as black. It's not exactly a really preferred line right now, but it's played. You can see Kamsky play it sometimes. I believe I've seen Carlsen, definitely Aronian. And best of all, I play it. So, it's got to be good then. Uh, so the thread here is rook takes the knight on d5, and then bishop f6. And he clearly didn't get the memo. Um, all right, I'll just oh, all right, gotta be. And clearly I missed that. Um, all right. I mean, I think my position's still quite a bit better. Um, my king's a lot safer. I have the pawn on h7, which is sort of hampering him. I'm up a pawn. Um, what else can I say? I don't know. I like my position. I'm comfortable. So I'm just going to play like e6 here. That looks reasonable. If he plays that, I'm going to pin him. And he can't really get out of this pin. I can play like rook h3, rook f3, or I guess that I was going to say the easiest would be rook d7. So I have rook d7 now. Rook d7, rook e3. Yeah, okay. If rook e7 after this, I have rook to d8 check, and if he plays rook to f8 blocking, I have rook takes rook checkmate, because rook takes f8 checkmate. Oh, how does he queen takes? I missed that. Crap. Oh my gosh. Well, let's see. That's a bad blunder. Alright. That's just been me lately. Playing speed chess at least. Um, so, I mean, I can just play e7 here, I think. And it should be fine. I mean, let's see what the... Yeah, e7, queen f7. Rook d8. Game over. Wow. Man, I feel like I played a great game and just let that one get away. Okay, well, learn from the first, 32 moves or so, because they were played at least decently. All right, have a good one.